Good morning, by the way. If anybody's on yet, it's that 53 mile. But that's over the rocks, isn't it? So, assuming these rocks and mountains. Wondering if it's worth carrying. Is that flat there? Just checking to see whether it's worth carrying a FARP.
Up 2000 said, "Morning, Mr. Mel."
Good morning, pup. How are you? Still packing, are you? Have you been to bed yet this week? I can't put a marker down, can I? Because I'm in spectate mode. Anyhow, there's only two of us. I think there's me and you, pup, at the moment. That's about it. I can enjoy my cup of tea. I think I might jump into Minehead and go and put a FARP over here somewhere if we got the points. I'll have a look in a minute. What's it called? Yeah, Minehead. Morning, pup.
Morning.
Everything out of boxes yet?
Uh-oh.
It takes forever, right? And not only that, you'll find that you'll always have something in boxes that you decide you're never going to open. And then after a few years, you might throw it away. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
And it's looking rather nice here, over in the Persian Gulf. The weather's warm, it's sunny. You probably never see any of these clouds over there, by the way. Right, before I actually go, I do have a cup of tea as well. So, I'll give it a minute. Escort convoy from Minehead, to Shire. Where's Shire? Oh, it's going up there. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I see, we've got trips going in. You'll hear me say this a lot today. This is an updated mission, so there's a lot more on the logistics side than there was.
Okay.
Right, hello, anybody watching? As you can see, we moved our way up, and we're up at here now at Minehead, and I'm not sure whether to go. You may as well actually go to there. I was going to go over there, but to be honest, if we've already got things attacking this and it needs the runway bombing, then it might be worth going there. Let's have a look, see what we got on logistics. We go on other support, JTech. Why can't I see? I can't see. Oh, EWRS, there we go. No request for a new picture. Set detection range. What I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is. So look at the stats. How much money do we have? Oh, got more than I thought. Yeah, he's on more often than not. Macazan. Oh, there's Pup. Oh, there I am. The points 292. Makes change. Don't usually get any. No, I think it might be more fun over there. Or is it? No. This is gonna be like a long trip for a couple of trips, whereas here at least we can get started. In which case, again, like last week, I won't jump into the thing I was going to jump into. What I'll probably jump into. Oh, did you say you needed to go through some of the stuff on the Apache?
Yeah.
I know the airport needs bombing and everything. I just wondered, at some point, give me a shout and I'll do it. I'll jump into something else for a little bit at the moment, I think, and go and have a look at Shah Airport, which is the one up northeast, and it's only about 27 mile away.
I'm in the Sharks.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. What number are you?
I haven't picked the number yet, so I take number 2 then.
Okay. Right, I'll jump back into the Shark, and then we can at least attack a bit more. I want the KO-53. I'll load it up here. I don't want the igloos on there. They're a pain in the ass. They're on there, but the way they work is just pretty nonsense, really, to be fair. Let's have a look. Right, if anyone's got any questions, please jump in and ask, and I'm happy to answer where I can. I don't know everything, literally, so don't expect me to know everything. I do have a cup of tea. I will be breaking off in little bits for my cup of tea. This is the Shark 3, and I've gone through this a lot of times. So I'll just quickly go through the startup. If anyone wants me to go through it in more detail, please say no, and I'm happy to do that. Right, so we got 1 and 2 batteries to pop on. Turn around to the right elbow, and we're going to press the ecran on, which is the hydraulics screen, various things like that. Hit the master caution. Look down to the left. We're going to put the KO-41 on. We're going to put the Abris on, which is the screen to the right. We're going to put fuel flow, forward, aft, fuel QTY, and then we're going to lift up the APU switch under fuel shut off. Flick that up. You'll see. Oh, why is it not? Oh, don't tell me my game has just crashed. Which it feels like it. It wouldn't be the first time it's done this, but hey ho. I think my game's crashed already. I got as far as the APU fuel switch. This is a great start. But hey ho. This usually happens if I try and make a video. Oh, is it back? Or is it just deciding it's going to die in a minute? I think it might be dying. I don't have a cursor. I'll close it. Otherwise we're going to be waiting for it forever. Do apologise, everybody. Just crashed and died a death. And that wasn't right.
Kettle Barbic said, "Morning, Squire."
Good morning, Barbara. You're on early today. I know I'm on a bit earlier because Lisa's working this week. So I will be winding up round about 1 o'clock for those on YouTube. You're about to see my desktop for a little bit. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Just the nature of one of the devices I use for streaming to YouTube while I'm streaming to Twitch as well.
D_Camel said, wow, I can really hear you moving your head now.
Oh, you can? You got headphones on, have you? You can hear me looking left and looking right. It's across my screens. The thing is, if you're watching in headphones when I'm explaining something, especially in the A10, you can hear very much, you know, when you're moving around.
Monitors.
Ah, right, okay. I was playing with YouTube stuff.
So the soundscape and imaging is insane.
It's quite good, isn't it? I was playing with YouTube in the Meta Quest 3. And I'd got in the room and I was fiddling around. And I was watching one of the previous videos and man did I jump. Because Lisa suddenly appeared on my right hand side. And I mean, I know where she would be when she comes in. And she just spoke. And I not only jumped for a very short amount of time.
THC42 said, morning.
Morning. I suddenly thought, oh my God, what time is it? You know, as if I'd forgot to go and pick her up from work. And then I realised, and then I remembered. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Jesus.
What do you think of the video?
What do we think of the video? Quality-wise, it was fine. Which is what I was looking at. Quality-wise, audio levels. The audio, because it's live, it's not hitting the marks that it's supposed to on YouTube. But even though it's not hitting the marks, the audio is actually quite loud on YouTube. That's the main thing. As long as it looks good in terms of quality and the audio's loud enough, I'm fine. When you're creating a video to upload manually, you can do all that, obviously offline. But when you're doing it direct, it's quite difficult to get that balance in a setup like I've got, to be fair. And so many others, you know, you can tell when they do live ones compared to streaming it. Right, okay, we'll try again, shall we? Right, I'm going to...
Kettle Barbik said, I haven't even watched it yet.
There's not much. But where were we? Load out. Okay, I got as far as the... Why am I in an 18? I got as far as the APU fuel flow, and that was it. And then the game crashed. And I've been getting a couple of crashes recently. Not so much during, more at the beginning. As I said, especially as I was trying to change or record a video. Farnborough, does it come out? We'll go there. Right. Let's try again. I just like the colours and everything looking right and depth to it, do you know what I mean? Right, start again, shut the doors. Okay, there's a few more people on now. Is there anybody who wants me to go through this in detail? I do most weeks. If you're new to the channel or you're just popping by, you've got a shot, do you want me to go through the startup in detail? Or do you want me to just go through it? I'll explain what I'm doing anyway. Right, we're going to start with the batteries, but in detail I'd explain a lot more. And then we're going to the right elbow. We're going to switch on the Ekran and hydraulics. We're going to turn around here and we're going to press the master caution. We're going to go down Press the KO41, which is on the bottom left. Oh, that's the detail, isn't it? Switch the ABRIS on. And now we're going to do fuel flow, okay? So it's forward, aft, and fuel QTY. Open the APU so we can switch on the fuel flow for there. Look over to the left, we can see the fuel flows there. We're going to press the start button here. And then we're going to press the rotor brake down. This is going to start the APU. The needle will increase up to about 7 and drop, and you'll see the third light come on. Once the third light comes on, we can now start the engines, and we always start with a left-hand engine. So it's left-hand engine EEG up, left-hand fuel flow. Look round to the left, move the little toggle switch down to the left, hit the start button, and then zoom out. Keep an eye on the numbers for the meter, and when it gets to 2, which is 20% RPM, what we're going to do then is pop this little lever up, which is left engine cut off. We'll do that now, and then watch the left engine exhaust gas temperature increase, and you know you've got a good engine start. Just be aware that it refers to the left hand engine, and then it changes to engine number 1. Don't you just love these things? Right, I'm drinking my tea as we go. When I come on, literally just before I started, I looked. Star Citizen has 3,000 viewers at the moment. It's not a lot, but it's a lot compared to the 10 viewers that DCS had got. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how many people are streaming at the moment, but 10. It's just like it's wasted. Do you know what I mean? I am finishing my cup of tea before I go on because I know it'll be cold soon. In fact, she's done it in my special mug, but it's not plugged in. Okay, right, so once we've got the left engine done, we're going to do exactly the same with the right engine.
Said, DCS is a very niche thing. I think that's why.
I know it's niche to some extent, but I also think that a lot of people are put off it. You know, so many switches, so many buttons. People will watch other people play, you know, thinking Ralphie and Tricker, Thingamajig, Gash, that lot, and Shifty and so on. And then they'll try it, and then they'll find it's just so difficult now to reach, which is the purpose of when I get started.
Said,
Morning, how are you?
C42 said, MSFS has 250 viewers now but goes up to 1,000 plus in the evening.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot more people. Well, is there a lot more people do that?
Doing good.
Excellent. It's quite interesting, and I sort of, one of the things I try and do is make it a little bit more reachable for people. You know, it really isn't that difficult. Just people, especially under a certain age, and I bet if you look at the sweep of ages of people watching this now, the average age is going to be over 30 plus. Do you know what I mean? And the people I fly with, man, it's like a bloody old folks home, he says. Right, I'm going to put the right-hand engine EEG up. Right-hand engine, he made me smile as well, Camel. Fuel flow up.
Speak for yourself, Grandad.
And then we're going to move the switch over to the right-hand engine and hit the start. And again, zoom out and keep an eye on the needle over here. This will drop down to 2, just like before. As I said, it always looks more complicated than it is. And I think people are too keen as well to... They want to get in and drop bombs and shoot stuff, do you know what I mean? And it's not like that. You wouldn't get into a car and then never having driven before, decide you're going to go and do a rally. Do you know what? It's just one of those things. Okay, so that's
Yes,
increasing that.
consent.
Right. So what I'm going to do now is pop the intercom on, pop the voice horn on. This is a sort of cut down version of the startup without all the description. So no one specifically wants it. I'm now going to pop the engines into work mode, and there'll be 3 warning messages pop up.
Electrics on battery. Doppler navigation system failure. Nav data.
Okay. Oh man, this is not a good position to be in, is it? Here we go. Right, okay, so electrics on battery, a nice easy one. You're going to put the AC generators on both engines that are on. Okay, Doppler navigation, well, it's not started properly yet anyway. No nav data, and there is no nav data. That's because this needs aligning. Startup is slightly different to the two.
_UK
Hey Hayden,
Admiral 12
good morning.
5, good morning.
We're going to switch this round to operate, and once that's on operate, we're going to look at the INU, and we're going to switch the INU on. And unfortunately, let's have a look. A massive flaw with a dynamic front line, yeah. $80 to 10. Really? When there's just 10 units? How many units are you talking about?
Down PO50 said, CPU.
And those units are the AI units.
Yeah.
Is this on their just the bog standard dynamic
Not 10
mission?
units, but 10 groups.
Oh, 10 groups, yeah. What you got to ask is, when you say 10 groups of how many vehicles?
THC42 said, that's exactly why I doubt that implementation of the dynamic campaign.
Yeah. Is it, do those units need to move when they need to move, or can they be just switched on in place?
Down PO50 said,
There's-
1 vehicle in each group.
Oh, right, 1 vehicle in each group. I see what you mean. There's usually some quite clever ways to work around the limitations, and there's also, which you've probably already found and looked at in the forum, mission builders
But if I make
corner.
5 groups with 2 units each, it's halves the usage.
5 groups with 2 units, it halves the usage. Right, okay. So it's the number of groups potentially. So if you put 3 units in each, where does that go? I would look at mission builders corner. There's a whole area on the forum for building missions, and there's all sorts of advice, techniques, shortcuts and methods of doing things, and it's probably worth a look if you haven't already looked. Do you know what I mean? And ask the question. When I used to fly in a virtual wing many years ago, one of the guys who was also in the wing was called Speed, and he was the guy that originally developed MIST, which is, you know, a set of functions that you could use to improve missions and things, make it easier. And he was like, it was just a permanent rocket scientist coming up with all ideas all the time, and he was really, really good. I haven't seen him around for a long time, and he probably wouldn't remember me. But things have obviously changed since. But that's the place to go and have a look, to be fair. Right, so in this case, because alignment is set by the mission creator, this is instantly aligned. We don't have to do
Okay,
anything.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's where I would look. You'd be surprised. One of the reasons I stopped writing missions many years ago was I used to write missions that we used to use, but then each time there was an update, it would break. And then as my jobs and career changed, I hadn't got the time. So I taught someone else at the time, and he picked it up. But it just got so frustrating when you'd have something all working all the time, and everything was working just right, and then it stopped working. Do you know what I mean? So I stopped doing it. Simple as that. And I wouldn't even know my way around some of the things now, only the basics. And there's also so many scripts you can find in things. And I am pretty sure you're aware on how to rip apart a mission and reverse engineer it, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Right, because it's already started now and the alignment is already done, we can just carry on with the start. So we're going to do the radios. We're going to do the seat ejection system. We're going to do the fire extinguisher. Going to look around on the right shoulder, and we're going to put the L140 laser on. We're going to put the countermeasures on, and we should see the countermeasures up on the top right. We're going to look down here, and we can press the APU shut off. That'll switch the APU off, and we can also remove the APU fuel flow. Right, now have I got this on too quiet? Can you hear all right? Can you hear all engine noises and things on your end? I've got it turned down a little bit on my end.
THC42 said yes.
Okay, right, I can't.
D_Camel said I can.
Okay. Because on my end it's just quiet. It's quite eerie, really. Okay, so let's check. Oh, there we go, yeah. Where's my mouse gone now? It's over there. Right, so where do I want to go to? Oh, there's a couple of things I haven't done as well. Just missed them. We're going over to Shayar. The couple of things I missed here, look, is the pitch hold, bank hold and heading hold. And also I need to switch this to wingman. Pup's flying a shark at the moment, so we'll be able to see each other and send targets, okay? So let's have a look where it is. What's the waypoint number there?
6.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to have to actually have a look. Right. Let's move this down. Come on. Which one? What, you mean you crashed?
Yeah, I crashed. I was avoiding a missile and crashed into a house.
Avoiding a missile, so you crashed into a house?
Yeah.
How does that work? That's like avoiding a squirrel and crashing into a missile.
Yeah.
What you like, eh? Have you noticed as well, as I go down, we're going to number 7 here. And I can't remember. Oh, come on, is it this one? 2? Yes. That's the easiest way of getting these, by the way. Somebody pointed it out because I was going through the whole lot. Oh, one thing I haven't done yet, by the way, I do apologise, is switch on the standby, SAI, not that. And then we can align this. So you're not going to be able to send me targets then, huh?
Oh.
Do you know what Lisa asked me the other day? She says, you know when somebody says squirrel, is it a euphemism for something? I have to tell her. So basically, if you have an accident, it's usually it's a squirrel. So think of a crack team of military squirrels hiding up the trees, grabbing your helicopters down, or if it's in town, it's on the top of lampposts, and they wait for you to go over low and they'll grab your helicopter. Right, as we start to increase the collective, you'll see we've got the brake on. That's because when we take off, we're going to have to push the stick forward, and as we increase the pitch on the blades and it starts trying to pull us, as soon as we push the stick forward, it's going to roll along the concrete, and we don't want that to happen. We want to go in the air, so you need your brakes on. Okay, if I just go up with it, I'm just trying to show you this. If I just go up, where this is at the moment is going to make me go backwards, which I don't want to do. So as we go up, I'm going to push forward, which you'll see in a minute, as long as my keyboard's out of the way. There we go. And we'll go up a little bit. Turning round now, we can just about see the line on the Abris, the green one, which is the waypoint I selected. The waypoint on this is number 7, even though the waypoint on the F10 map is number 6. The numbers are 1 out when you're in these helicopters. Right, was it a missile from a plane or something?
No.
Ah, you were on top of the target.
Yeah.
Right, okay, let me slow down just a little bit. Make sure no one's taking off. I'm on a little bit earlier, so it catches a few people out. Right, as you can see in the hood, right, and I went through this, was it last week or the week before? Oh no, it was during the week. I actually streamed during the week, didn't I, the other week, for a little bit. And I went through the Huey, and then how the Huey and the Shark help you fly the Apache, okay, and why you should go down that route and get a good grip of both of them before you touch the Apache. So with that in mind, if you notice now, right, we've got the wheels down still, so that'll be up now. As we're going along, right, I'm not touching anything. I can see I'm climbing a little bit, so I'll stop that. But the helicopter is just flying by itself, and it's flying in this direction, and this will show until we hit 50. We've got 2 symbols here. One's a triangle, one's a diamond. The triangle is my heading. The diamond is where the trimmer's set. This is my speed in kilometers, and this is my height in meters. Right, now, if I try and move the helicopter, and the reason why you need to learn this is because this is virtually the same as the Apache, okay? If I try and move the helicopter, it doesn't want to go, and I'll show you what I'm doing with the stick, look. Can you see? It just goes back, even when I'm leading. Now normally, that little movement is enough to move the helicopter, but it's not doing it, okay? I can slow it down, but I have to move it a lot, and then it just goes back. And that's the trimmer holding it. So the way the trimmer works on here is very similar. It's only the values that are different. And that is, the trimmer will hold, right, my flight control surfaces, which is basically the rotors, and it will stay where I tell it to stay. The trimmer in this holds 20% of the authority. So imagine the control authority from 0 to 100. The trimmer will manage the first 20%. So I've got to move my stick 21% for it to do anything, okay? So if I move more than 21%, my control surfaces, you'll see, will start to turn. If I slightly relax on the movement, it stops the turn, and it feels like it's pushing back, even without having any sort of force feedback. It just feels wrong, and this is what catches people out with a shark. So now I'm going over this direction. We can see there's a diamond still over to the right. We've sped up. We're now heading over at 330 degrees or so. And when I let go of my controls, the helicopter lifts up its nose, slows itself down, and then turns back to the heading that the trimmer was setting. Look. Okay? And this is fundamental how you fly this helicopter and how the trimmer works. And the trimmer in the Apache is the same. You set the trimmer in the Apache and it'll do what you've told it to do. And if you let go, it'll still do it. I mean, for instance, on this, I can turn round and I can make it go round like this. And then it'll just go round and round and round and round forever. Okay? The only difference between this and the Apache as far as the trimming goes is the Apache does not have 20% control authority. It has a very low number. A low number on the rotation and a slightly higher number on the pitch. But if you understand how it works...
Hi, Nick said, is this the alligator?
Alligator? No, it's a shark. If you understand how it works, then you'll get on a lot better with the Apache. Now, obviously, it's going where the trimmer is, which is a real pain in the ass at times, because what you want it to do is go where you want it to go, okay? And what you need to do is disable the trimmer. And the way you disable it is by holding it. So when you press the button on the shark and the Apache, you hold it in. When you hold it in, right, you disable the trimmer. You make your adjustments, okay? It will give you full control, look, so any little movement on the stick, the helicopter's responding, look. And when you're ready, you let go of your trimmer, okay? So we're going over there, let go of my trimmer, and then relax my grip on the stick till it centres. You'll see the trimmer needle, or the diamond, has jumped to my heading. I'm speeding up there and climbing, so I'm just going to lower my collective a little bit. And this will stop. These balance out basically. Rate climb and speed will balance. Okay. And then when I want to manoeuvre again, then I'm going to hold the trimmer in. On the Apache, your trimmer hat that you select has got forward for the trimmer. So if you hold it forward, manoeuvre, let go, it sets the trimmer, okay? It's got left for attitude hold, right for altitude hold, and aft to reset the attitude and altitude. There is no reset for the trimmer on the Apache. Something shooting on you.
Yeah.
What's in the, you got something in the air? Or is it ships?
No, it's a sense, I think.
Jesus. Are you too high?
No.
Oh, you're a bit higher than you were before though, because you'll crash. Okay, so that's important to understand. So when you want to manoeuvre, use the trimmer. Hold it in, make your adjustments. The helicopter's really responsive. It's really smooth as well. Both helicopters have something that the US calls SAS, or Stability Augmentation System, and this has its equivalent, which is what's down here with these blue lights. And if you can get to grips with this, I would learn the Huey anyway, just so you get the fundamentals of a helicopter. It is really important that you do that, because the Huey is you flying, there's no systems. And then once you get to grips with the Huey, which is what, $25 in a sale usually, then download the trial version of the Shark and just do an auto start if you want, and then basically work out and have a play with a trimmer. You always want to make sure you set a button that you can use, that you can actually put some sort of pressure on without changing your grip on the stick. What I mean by that is it's no good having a trimmer button that is going to which is going to mean that you have to release the opposite force of your fingers on your joystick, so that you end up with a button that basically you can't hold the joystick forward at the time. I know that sounds common sense, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes you'll find yourself doing it. So you want something that is probably where your thumb is situated. On the Warthog, for instance, there's a nice little button which is used for countermeasures halfway up, and there is on some of the wing stuff as well. The hats at the top are fine, but you've just still got to be able to move your stick forward, backwards and so on, if that makes sense, or I can explain it better if it doesn't. Okay, we're 23 kilometers away. Oh, hopefully I'll miss them. Might not though. Oh shit. Oh, they're just lampposts. I tell you what, you jump into VR, right, and there's streets in the Caucasus map that you look and you've got lampposts either side, and on a flat screen in 2D it looks like there's no room. But when you go into VR, you realise you can actually fly, right, a Huey right down the middle of them, and the blades don't touch their lampposts. And you'll see gaps in trees and things that you won't see otherwise. And it makes one hell of a difference. Right, so if you were here last week, I was using the A10C to do the mission. And flew a hell of a long way, really quite low. It'll be the same with this, except it's not quite so far. The beauty of it is though, I've got my hand on my collective, I'm not doing anything else. So I'm just gently rising over the trees.
Thank you for the follow
and the buildings. Thank you for the follow.
Mel said, thank you for the follow, Rambo Monkey.
Rampa Monkey, is it? Can't quite read. Oh, Rambo Monkey. Sorry, Rambo Monkey. If you got any questions, please ask. I don't know my way around all the modules. I know my way around some. Most of the modules I have flown, but I just can't remember them. But there's usually people on with me who know them. And there's people who are watching who also fly. So they'll be a good resource. If you're new to DCS, just shout out. If you're not new, that's fine. If you see me do something wrong, please tell me. I'm quite open to that. It's not a problem.
Warning. Under attack.
You firing?
Under attack.
No,
Warning.
quite
Under
ready
attack. Warning.
Jesus.
Under attack.
What have we got over there?
have no idea.
13 clicks out.
You're 10.
Does it keep picking you up?
No, I'm low down.
That seemed to be coming from the right. Seemed to be coming from the right. Here you am.
Oh, Rick. Hello, Rick.
Oh, Rick. Sorry, Rick.
Good morning, all.
I do apologise, Rick. I see you've been busy.
Yeah, I popped on been popping on a couple of times during the week, got a little bit done, and don't know what state it's in now. I know there was a convoy on its way out, and an MI8 on its way in to repair. But we shall see.
We're on the way up to... Oh, I forget the name now. Sharjah. Sharjah. It's very cockney. It's like, sure, yeah. You won't understand that unless you're English. I think Essexy. Where are you from, Rick? You're not from Essex, are you?
Unfortunately, I am. Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it, but you understood the reference.
Yeah, totally.
I have two people.
School camel said, my ex-wife's mother was English.
Your ex-wife's mother. Yes, I think, haven't you got all in... Oh, you're New Zealand, aren't you? Sorry. I was just going to say something then, and you would have gone ballistic at me. Right. Oh, 7 kilometres. Okay. Wait. All right, cock. Let's slow down. I'm holding the trimmer now, and at the same time pulling on the collective. I don't want to go shooting up when I start lifting my nose up, as you can see. Sorry, I'm pulling on the cyclic, lifting my nose up, dropping the collective to stop me from going straight up into the air. It's the last thing I want to do. So if I'm as close as I think, then I want to just basically sit over here and see what I can utilise over here to try and locate and take out any targets. As you can see, I'm slowing down quite a lot, and now I'm pulling against this little line, and I'm pulling the opposite, and again, just the same as the Apache, right? If you slow it all the way down as much as you can manually, when you engage any sort of hover, you'll see it gets into a hover in just a few seconds, right? So now that's 0 speed, and hopefully this is in the same place.
It looks like you boys have been putting in the work as well. It's a lot more beat up than I left it yesterday.
Well, someone's been in. Could be Spacey, I don't know. So there's Pup. Here's the target area. This, I suspect, is just down a little dip. I am really close to it.
Are there any of those hardened structures near the runway at all that we're going to have to take out? If not, I'll bring some supplies over.
I haven't looked yet. I haven't got a view of the targets just yet, and I'm not sure about Pup. Right, we are extremely close, so we're going to have to be careful. So
When we get all cheeky, I'll look
as you
at
can
them
see,
and take a peek.
if we look... Oh, I'll switch this on again. I can never see this when I'm too far back. Right, so in the Apache, again, if you get your speed down, right, and hold the trimmer like I just was, get your speed down as low as possible, right, and then let go of the trimmer. When you engage the attitude hold, you'll get into...
No, I can't see anything, so I'll bring some supplies over because I guess you guys will have cleared it out by the time I get there.
I don't think we've cleared anything out. If anything's cleared, it's probably the convoy that went on, I think. it will get into hover, and in the Apache you can hover like this as well. Okay, so if you do it the way I've explained, you can get into a hover like this really easy in the Apache. And when I did the training during the week, which is on one of the videos that are already recorded on YouTube, it was a live stream like this. The Apache sits there while I'm explaining and talking to people for 20 minutes, and it just doesn't move, all right? And it's just technique. But yeah, you can get it to stop, use the trimmer, slow it down manually, engage attitude hold. Attitude hold will assume you want to hover if you're going less than 40, but if you do it when you're nearly at 40, then you're going to take forever for it to slow down and get into a hover. And believe me, you can get into position really fast. Right, okay, we need to start looking. The targets are just in front of me. I'm a little bit closer than I thought through slowing down a little bit longer. We'll zoom in just so I can see where the airport is. I need to put my weapon system on, which I usually don't put until I need it. I also need to switch this on too, and I'm going to release the Schwal. Now, do you know what? I thought I'd check to make sure I got some weapons. Wouldn't be the first time I've flown somewhere and forgot. The Schwal, you see that little shiny thing in the middle? There's a gimbal camera, right, that will basically go and look for, we'll look for targets and we'll pick targets. Are you firing? So it's firing from off on the right. Okay, the trouble is with this, it doesn't discern whether that's coming for me or someone else. So even if your own side fires a missile, it'll think it's you being attacked. Right, so yeah, you've got this gimbaled camera system, and to the right of it, which is on your left at the moment, is a laser, and to the left of that is a cannon. Okay, so what I'm going to do is uncage that gimbaled system, and there's the camera, and for some unknown reason that screen hasn't come on, which means I've forgotten to do something. What have I forgotten to do? Batteries are on, IC's on, fuels. Yeah. That's definitely on. So, I've got the camera, or is it really that dark? Yeah, it caught me out last week. It's too dark. Let's turn it up. Because it's so damn bright. That's what it is. It was good because that would have took me a while to find out, and then I would have looked stupid because it caught me out last week. Right, so the airbase, ooh, is just over those buildings, I think. See these lights? And I am the other side of this wall, so I'm going to have to be really careful. So what I'm going to do now, I'm in a really nice hover. I don't want to get out of that hover, so I'm going to adjust my height by pulling this little lever under there called a collective brake. Okay, when I do that, it will disengage whatever system it is using to hold the collective in place. I'm going to have to just lift this up a little bit at the moment.
I've just put a reaper up over Shajar. I was looking from Mel's perspective, and there was a lot more than was appearing on the map. Yeah, there's a lot more there. Yeah,
you've got a plane coming in, SU-25 on your 1 o'clock pub, 2 o'clock.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
This is where we need Yam coming in as well. Yeah, he's going to fire at you in a minute, pup. I was looking for the Reaper and I couldn't bloody find it. Which section is it under?
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
He's ignoring you, actually, pup. Don't worry about the issue. Right, so hold the collective brake. Add a tiny little bit of collective, and you'll see this number start to increase. And you can also see that we're actually rising up in the air. Okay, we don't want to go too high. When you're at the height you want to be, let go of the collective brake and just drop the collective a little bit, and it should just stay where you put it. Look, so now we're at 13.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Okay, so we're obviously not high enough at the moment. This needs to also be brighter. Might be that we're too close really to see over the fence very well. Let's turn the brightness up. Let's turn the contrast down. Now, as we change our position, we are going to have to adjust this and adjust it. Now, normally I don't like being too close to where the targets are, because it means you've got to go even higher. And while I'm going up here as well, we'll find that the targets may be somewhere else. So I reckon with all these lights, the actual
Under attack.
air base is over there.
Attack. Warning. Under attack.
So I'm having a quick scan. Slow down there and stop. Is that still wall, or is that the floor yet? Still wall and buildings, isn't it?
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
So I might suddenly blow up.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
That's still pup. What's coming from that way?
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Is that you dead?
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
See, fortunately I've still got all these trees and things around. Note the way I talk a little bit quieter so they don't hear me. That's something I forgot to do, is bring supplies. Let me just stop there and see what I can see there. Nothing. There is no white hot, black hot in this helicopter, unfortunately. Right, there's something there, obviously. Let's just contrast and things. See if it makes it easier to see. Can you see that there? Right, now I'm going to put the laser on. We're going to zap it. There's a lock. 14.2 clicks out, really? Did I misread something earlier? No, distance 9.4. I might be looking at the wrong thing. What I'm going to do is mark that as a SAM and stick it in the Abras. But something doesn't look quite right, because that looks like it's over there. I don't think it is. I don't think that's 14 at all. There's something next to it as well, look. And that didn't work for some unknown reason. Oh, of course, I know why. Right, okay, so one of the things I haven't done yet, and let's switch this laser off, is I haven't, right, got my helicopter into auto turn. So what I need to do, and this is something I would normally do before I open the file, you see the way the helicopter's turned. So the laser was pointing over to the left and the camera's pointing over to the right. So now that the camera's pointing over there, with a bit of luck, when I switch this on, okay, it is telling me it's 14, but I should be able to mark it up now with a bit of luck. No, still can't. Not sure why at the moment. I should be able to mark it with this, that light come on, and then I save it on there. So I'm not sure why I can't do that at the moment. There's other things in there as well, I believe. I think that's something there, isn't it? Why is it so far away? Let's go up a little bit. I might be looking at something that's off in the distance. But now, as I move this camera around, look, you see the helicopter follows it. And it only follows it when I let go of the camera, okay? I should be looking down here somewhere, according to this, which doesn't seem right to me. Oh my god, I've just thought, you know what that might be? That might be a vent on a chimney in the buildings, because I am not that far away. Look, you can see where I'm looking on the right. The helicopter just turns around and maintains its direction. I mean its hold. This is obviously not it. Camera's right down here at the floor. May have to go a little bit higher to see some of this stuff. It's telling me it's only 5.4 kilometers away. Switch off the laser and let's try and understand where this runway is. There's plenty of targets on it, so it's just over there. So it is this area of land. I think that might be something there. It's really difficult to tell because it even says that's 13 clicks. It doesn't make sense. It might be lying, I don't know. Some of the tops of the trees as well will also look like vehicles. Let's go up a little bit more, see what we can see. I'm sure these lights here are running around. Unless, of course, I am looking in totally the wrong direction. Yeah, it might be the next gap over. This looks like streets and things. Either that or I'm just going to go pop very quickly. Big building there, isn't there? I could use. Where's that? Oh, it's okay. Let's see if I can. Oh, shall I? I think I'm more than close enough to shoot shit. But it's getting the line down onto it is the biggest problem. Are you in bed at the moment, Camel? And have you not sorted your game out so you can switch between? So that gives me a good bit of cover on that side. Are you going to sleep yet? That's so far away. Don't know about you, but I'm
not in bed, but I haven't done anything with DCS.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's round to it, isn't it? I might need to go a little bit further. Thought all these lights. Hey, that's the runway there, isn't it? Potentially. Yeah. I think that might be the runway there. I kind of see things. I'm either too far or too close. These look like trees. Maybe not. That says 26k and that's all over there. This doesn't make sense to me. I'm expecting to see things, you know, even closer than this, like down here. According to this, these targets are down this area, right next to.
I can probably just rename the script folder and mod folder with a full stop in front of them so the game doesn't look at them.
Might work. Is it just those two folders, and then will it cause any other problems? Because isn't a lot of stuff also included in the mod folder?
Setting up on your right, Mel, at the edge of town.
Yeah, no worries.
It's only those two folders.
Yeah, but is there anything in there other than? That's what I mean. See, I reckon that range there is probably about
There is
right.
nothing else in them except the mod stuff.
Okay, fair enough. And even that's right at the back. That's just a truck, isn't it? So I'd expect everything in the foreground, and I'm not seeing it. This is definitely the runway. Yeah, you can hear when I lean in as well on the mic. Which headset did you get? Or which phones did you get? That's too far over. Can't tell if that's a building. Let's have a look. We'll take a pot shot at it, shall we? Right, okay. So we've got the weapons selected. This is the weapons. This is the weapons pipper. Oh. Rifle.
Oh no, these are full on in-ear monitors, not earphones.
Oh, right. Come on. That was something. Okay, I just got a shilker, right. I know where stuff is now. I'm just lowering my height at the moment. Just pop a couple of flares. Fortunately, they're going over my head. No, shut your hole. So I just killed something over there, and it's just slightly 7 point something clicks, and you see how it says 5.4 clicks. So one of the things I was about to explain before the missile started coming in is if you look at my pipper for my weapon, right? This is the minimum range, and this little line, let's turn it over. Oh, you can't see, that's in the way. Let's switch this off. This is the maximum range. So the line that goes around it tells you whether it's within range or out of range. Now, by default, this is set. There's a little switch down here, and it's set to manual or auto. Now, auto, right, has a series of constraints on. So let me click that. Right, so what auto says is if you're outside the range of the missile, I'm not going to let you fire. And the other thing it says is if the laser, which is pointing where the camera's pointing, over there, the Abris, if that, what's my camera doing over there? If that is, that's interesting, something's changed. If that there, right, is not coincidence with this here, i.e. they're overlapping in some way, it won't let you fire. If you switch it to manual, you can override those settings, that's profile. So now we can see a C, and a C means I can fire. So we've got an idea of where the targets are now.
$1,700 worth.
Oh really? Blimey. Rather expensive then. Oh look. You can see I am just beneath, right? There's obviously a ridge, which could be why everything's so difficult to see.
Not yet.
I don't wear headphones, to be honest, or in-ear things or anything like that.
Leaning right.
Only, I'll tell you what, it's so slight, look, and I should be in the middle now, and as I'm talking it's very slightly left. So I'm leaning forward so I can see the screen better. That looks like something to me. Is it? I think it might be.
Long.
Can you tell? Can you tell the difference? There's something there, look. It's really difficult with this. Yeah. Right, what did it suddenly change? There. Right. See the way it got that? If I put moving ground target, it would follow. It's obviously gone now, but never mind. It was there somewhere. It's probably going to appear over here. Oh no, too low now. So I've got some Yamaha ones, some 8-inch monitors. Fortunately, when I bought them, I managed to buy them, and they'd come down in price. They was about half price, which was excellent. So I'm going to have to start to lift up a little bit. And see what I can find. This will lock onto buildings, trees. As you can see, walls. It looks like there's something down there, but do you remember me saying?
I was playing Ark Raiders the other day and I can hear footsteps from a crazy distance.
I know, you want to play some VR horror game, because some of them, the atmosphere and the way they ratchet it up, there was an old one many years ago, in a
Another guy
house,
on the
and it was
second floor
brilliant.
of a building reloading his gun from 200 meters away.
It's going to make you paranoid, isn't it? You'll be there waiting to shoot him, and it's like he's not there.
Warning. Under
One for
attack.
SA-15.
Warning. Under
Okay.
attack.
There's something moving left and right. I'm not sure whether you've seen it yet. With a spinny thing on its head. But there's a bit of a ridge just after the runway, isn't there, by the looks of it?
Yeah, there's a couple of ridges of trees in the way as well, which is annoying.
Yeah. Gotta be careful.
It did. It was quite weird hearing
Is
all these
something
things
good?
that you just can't hear with headphones.
Yeah. Don't know where this other thing is. That there
SA-15.
looks like it's something to me. See that there? And I can't tell whether it's tree or vehicle. See the way it goes to... You see it there, just there. It looks like it might be... what's it, SA... Is there something behind it? Tell you what, no, it's a bit of a waste. That could just be the tree. See the shading on the tree? And it's a pain in the ass. Let's see if I can do anything with this. Sorry for taking so long. Oh, there's that thing again. Missed it. Don't think I'll be able to shoot it. It's definitely not going to track it. Let's move up a little bit more. I can't tell whether I'm selecting those trees there or whether I've got something there, but we'll give it a whirl. Right, you see I'm on 7.4. I'll bring this round to here, and that is coincidental now. So that will fire, but I can't tell if this is anything or not, or just the trees. Rifle. Shall we go and have a look? Oh, couldn't see my F6. That's just the building at the back. I'm getting locks on buildings and all sorts here that I don't want.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under
Smoking
attack.
out. I think that's on me.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Where is
Under
it?
attack.
Can't see any smoke. That there looks
I
like...
think we've still got an SA-8 out there, which is what just fired at me, and there's another SA-15 out there somewhere.
There's quite a bit of stuff that is looking as though it's further back than the airbase, doesn't it? I got something which was just over 7.4 clicks, but we've got other stuff.
Sea base a little bit past the air base.
Yeah, there's around about 12 clicks, I think, the stuff. Oh, that definitely looks like armour and something. This stuff. So if I start whispering to you now, Camel, is that like really in your head? Is it going to make you feel tired? There's a horn. Where did that come from? I am going to have to move, I think. I think I might go for my building that I was looking at earlier.
Not well today, it won't make me tired long.
Right, let's cage this file. I remove the auto hover, switch off the altitude hold, which gets switched on automatically when you do an auto hover. Let's get quite low and move up the road. Don't want to go. Shut your all. Don't want to go too fast. But there's a big building over there. Got lights in the middle of the runway there. In the middle of the runway, in the middle of the road. Sure, there's something beyond, you know, the runway area. More likely to get picked up now, but if anyone's got any questions, guys, jump in. You're not interrupting anything. You can ask me anything about anything virtually. Usually it's better if it's DCS or Star Citizen. I will be streaming Star Citizen tomorrow. It's also Lisa's gaming day, but she's still in Avatar at the moment. Need to slow down a little bit. Better. Has anyone got the shark or tried the shark or doesn't like the shark or is having issues with it at all? As I said, just ask. If anybody, is there anybody watching who doesn't play DCS or is curious about it? Very quiet crowd today. Excuse me while I cough. Bet that would blow your ears out, wouldn't it, Camel? If I coughed and didn't manage to get to my mic in time. It would probably deafen you. Once we get closer as well, we can also use the cannon. The cannon's got a range of about 4.5 clicks. And it will take out armour.
But since they are jammed in my ears, it will contain the bleeding.
Yeah, I think it would hurt. I suppose you've also got to watch the volume, haven't you? Because if that's too much, it'll be like going to a bloody gig and your ears will be ringing when you finish gaming. What I'm looking to do is utilise this building over there, the cover.
Yeah, I have Twitch on like 10% and my mixer turned down to 50%.
Oh, can you imagine? Probably find as I get closer, this building is the other side of the runway.
Shame I can't use them with DCS though.
Why is that? Too loud or what? It's an enemy convoy somewhere. Might be coming down my road, I don't know.
Nothing to clip my track, I aren't clipped to.
Oh, right. Ah, well. Try this thing that I use. And you could always, right? Are they right in here, these earbud things? Oh, is this the wrong way here? No. They haven't got a bloody build.
There, yeah.
So can't you just turn your headphones off and put them over the top so you can clip on your thingamajig, so they're more like covers than anything else. This could be the airport bloody building, look. I am so gonna be blown up in a minute if I'm not careful. Who's put a bloody building like this on an airport? Start slowing down. Got two lines, so that's where I shot something, or somebody else has shot something. In my smoke
My
disappeared.
headphones are audiophile, so they sit very close to my ear.
Ah,
so I
right,
don't
yeah.
think so.
They're not like cupped or anything. Oh, well, here's a thought. You have to buy yourself some really, really, really cheap, you know, Woolworth style headphones, so that you utilise the cups and then fasten your headphones on, if that makes sense.
Actually, I just tried it.
Oh, it worked all right, yeah. So I'm full of good ideas now. That's a bit exposed, but let's have a look. Right, so I need moving around target. Again, what you've got to be wary of is don't, or make sure you know where you are when you're at a building like this. You're going to start rotating around. So I think there might be targets to the right there. As the building's covering that side a little bit better, it might aim to look. So I've got auto turn on, and what I can do is just move the camera over. Once the camera gets out of the view of the hood, you'll get a box normally, but because I'm on auto turn, every time I let go, you'll see the helicopter turn round and align itself. So what I want to do is scan all this right side of this base while this is giving me some level of cover. And I'm drifting off, look, slightly. That's not good, is it? I wonder if it's the air. Just do a quick trim. Could be the air bouncing off the building, pushing me away. There we go. No, I don't need this. Right, okay. Don't need this on manual. Leave it on auto. I can also utilise my cannon. So at this range, which I think I am quite close, I can possibly get away with utilising the cannon to take things out. It's just a little bit dark at the moment there. Turn that up a bit. When you're using auto turn, just be mindful that if you turn around quite quickly and the wind is blowing, the wind will grab your helicopter. Hey Stingy.
Morning.
Morning.
This is moving again, look, slightly. Oh. Please said hello to everyone. She's just got out of the bath. If you could hear weird noises in the background. Can't tell. It's the whale noises you have to watch out for, Sting. And Lisa says, shut up, Stingy. It's the waves. How did you get on last night? Did you do much? Like the little ones, yeah? Fairly straightforward. When we can get to the big ones, when there's a few of us, we can share one of the big 2,000 ones. And that will make a difference. Even that's zoomed in. That's that there. Right, so, if my laser's on. Is that a building or is that a vehicle? Nope. That's not a vehicle. So glad he suddenly said that. Looks like I've got cover over here as well, doesn't it? Which is quite good. There does seem to be quite a lot sort of pushed back from the actual base, doesn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's have a look at the... So what... I wonder if I was picking some of those up. So what we've got is all these things here, look. We've got... oh, what's that thing going round and round? A Reaper, there we go, it does say it on it. So we've got a Reaper over there, right? I'm over here hiding behind that building. Everything's over the runway side, as you can see. This here is only... That's going to be dirt close. This little cluster there, look. 1.5 miles. So we're only looking like a couple of clicks away. If I could see that, right? That would be able to use the cannon for those, and it's all down this area according to this. So there's a tree area, and then we've got a cluster of vehicles, but you can see there's buildings there as well. And I'm not sure whether it's in these trees. So I'll try and go higher, see what I can see. Probably get shot down, but there you go. Give me a good look over there. This is what
Rifles and issues.
I was. Right, I was just getting ready. Can you see? Oh, there's chimneys. Yeah, just gonna have to get up a bit more, see what I can see. Oh, that doesn't help. So it looks like they're in this cluster of trees. Can't see any more trees. Not these. Can't see any black smoke or anything. Cars in the car park. This is way off now. Look to the right. I'm nearly parallel with the runway. And there's a main road, so there's nothing going to be that side of the main road, is there? Logically. Those are going to be trees. Perhaps. Signs. But
There's an MI8 just launched from Al Dahi for resupply, so I'm going to concentrate on that for a sec.
yeah, no worries. Watch your left hand side. You've got SA6s, 3 launchers perhaps, and the rest of it on your left as you're going in. Oh, sorry, that's the Reaper. Ignore me. Do apologise. Thought that was you. I gotcha.
There's a convoy to your west just going past.
Is that coming into here?
No, it should be passing you.
Yeah, I can see it's going on that main road down, isn't it? Pup's coming in on the left. You're going to pick that convoy up, Pup? Can you see it yet? It's behind Dubai International, and it's coming down the road that's going to go past Dubai International. Oh, I can't see anything here at all, to be fair. Unless it's over here. You having your bacon sarnie yet, Barbie? Or are you on it already? Or are you flying? I just can't see shit. I should be able to, I'm sure. This is literally, where is it? 1.44 clicks, just the other side of the runway. At the end of some trees and some buildings there. And I can't see it. Unless it's behind these buildings, which I doubt it. There's the trees. Ah, right, okay. It could be within this lot. And I've got this in my way. Look, is that anything or is that a bush? Jeez. I think the trees are designed to look like vehicles from a distance. Those are all trees, those are all bushes. Just can't see the things that I'm expecting to see. Unless there really is a really steep ridge. It appears that they're here, and yet there's nothing. And I'm so high now, relatively speaking. They're not over there. Oh, it's from my left. Yeah, it is.
Have you got a jammer on board that worthwhile popping it on just to cut down their range?
No.
Rifle?
Looks like there might be this side. You rifle, then put. Right. I've got two things over on my left. There's a couple of things over on my left firing, Pop. Might be at you.
Yeah.
Right, let's move this over there. Hello, Shan. You just got up.
No, I've been in and out a few times. I'm trying to faff around getting me frames per second to something that's usable rather than two.
Oh, in your VR?
Yeah, well, you know, I told you last week was broken.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's doing something sort of thing, but I've just been and just reduced it to the minimum for everything. just to see if it makes any difference at all. So it's going to look shit, but I might have some soundwaves.
Yeah, but why has it suddenly changed?
Oh, it's quite reloaded now.
Was there an update on the Quest?
Not what I noticed, but they do it in the background, don't they? So maybe there was, maybe there wasn't, or I really don't know. But I'm going to, yeah, see what this does. See what happens. But yes, I was on a bit ago, and I was getting some frames a second.
Ooh. I'm not seeing anything over here.
And now pretty much minimum everything.
This is just silly, isn't it? Why can't I see shit? This is where I suspect he's getting shot from. Up Pup's miles away. Right, can you see your convoy on this road, Pup?
Yeah, but I don't have eyes on.
No, you won't do. You got buildings and things in the way, but they literally, the direction you're going, you're gonna eventually hit the road. So have you got a railway line to your left or something, or power lines? Yeah, there's still the other side of Dubai International. And I'm not seeing any of this stuff at all. And these are really close. I don't get it. Buildings. Let's have a little look up. Is that from the same place? No, that's from the right.
Yeah.
Right, okay, there's that. It's another way of turning a helicopter around. H. That Q there. It puts a camera there, look. Right. Wow, that is a lot further away. Okay. We're going to be able to get these. I didn't think they were going to be that far over. 10.3. They are really way back, aren't they? That's a bit of a stretch. I can go higher, but I suspect this is not going to reach that. This is like, you can get this to go 9 or 10 if you're about 18,000 feet. 18,000, yeah. So one of the things I can try is point my head up here. Rifle. Probably won't reach anywhere near, but we'll have a look. There's mine. See where it goes. Oh no, look, that's never going to reach. I might be trying to shoot into the back ones. Where that smoke come from was way back. Do you know what I mean? It seems at that little group, you know, the defence at the back, there's a whole load of...
Oh, the seed stuff, yeah.
yeah, and I think that's where some of this is coming from.
Rifle.
So there's stuff there, but where's the stuff in between? Look. It's tucked in at the back here, look. So it's all low down and it's behind those trees. Oh well. So it's not the best angle to see it.
Warning. Under attack.
Rifle.
Warning. Under attack.
That is over here. Wonder if I can change my position somewhat and get a better view. We'll go for that, shall we?
Warning.
Don't have to watch the
Warning. Under attack.
thing there.
Smoking in.
Warning. Under attack. 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 Warning. Under
Right.
attack.
I just
Warning. Under attack.
let's slow this down. Is that coming from this lot or the back lot?
That's coming from the seed lot, the back lot.
Lower gear. Lower gear. Warning. Under attack.
Rifle.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Smoking in.
Warning. Under
Where's
attack.
that coming from? That's over there, isn't it? Look. Oh, don't say that can see me. Hopefully not. Gotta be too low for it, surely. Not necessarily, eh? Just move over to the left a little bit. Just in case. Right, see what I can see. Here we go.
Well, you dickhead.
What, me, is it?
No, me.
Oh, makes a change, it's usually me. Right, so what I've done here is switched on. Let's have a look. Where's my little...
Too busy looking at the map and ran into one of them red things.
Oh, this...
Out the ground.
the red thing that sticks out a squirrel.
Oh,
But
no, the big pile thing.
Oh, right, yeah. So this is armour piercing rounds. I'd love one police cock. I'll try the high explosive, although I think the armour piercing should do it. Whether it's the trees in the way or not, I don't know. Yeah, I think the trees are in the way, to be honest. Let's see what else is there. Get rid of their supply trucks.
Minimum fuel.
Oh, you're joking. Don't suppose we got a FARP anywhere, have we? Burning.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Am I going to get back to my base or not?
There's a hit coming into land at the airbase rack. I don't know if you can see it, Mel.
Not at the moment. Whereabouts are we looking?
Far side of the airbase.
Oh, no, I can't see it, mate. I've moved round to the right. So I was just gunning some of that stuff over there. I've got virtually no fuel, so I can go and give it a go. But I'll probably end up being shot. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that.
I'm tracking it. I've got to get a little bit closer. Got to get it before it lands.
Let's get rid of this. Right. Okay, I'm en route down the left. Whereabouts is it? Oh, is that it firing at me, or is that other things?
Got it locked up, but I can't. It's not lasering it, so I can't get a range.
Yeah, whereabouts is it? I'm trying to...
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
North side of the airbase.
My side.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Smoking
Under
in.
attack.
Oh, see the missiles flying round past me.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Right, that might be it firing.
Under attack.
Rifle in my hand.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Come on, baby.
My helicopter's buggered, by the way. I think it is. There's stuff there firing.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
The planes seem to have been ignoring us, to be honest.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under
Rifle
attack.
in my hand.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Ah,
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
that was only a matter of time. It saved me going back, trying to Yeah. MI8's out again. Saves me trying to go back and get rearm refueled. Oh, thanks. You made me a different cup.
Yeah.
How's your back? Not good.
Seems to be flying away now.
What time is it? 11:09. It's all right.
11.
That's fine. It's all right. I've got to finish at 1. Yeah, it was flying away. I was following it, trying to shoot it. But then it's a few of the missiles. Mirage is coming down towards you, Sting, but I don't think it's aiming at you. It's aiming at the base. Right, let's have a look. I'll jump back. I think I might jump back in that, but need to maybe perhaps. Yeah, MI8's going to the defence place. Might come up that way.
Copy.
So, are we at Dafra? No, Minehead.
Right, Paul.
There's a few more of us on now, so might move a little bit quicker. I've got to finish at just before 1 o'clock. I've gone through the startup on here. If there's anybody else on who or has come on who wants me to go through the startup on this, please ask now. Otherwise, I'll just go and start it up. I might take or go towards the seed area, up the back, go along the buildings and then sneak over and see if I can get the seed stuff. Please fashion. Please fasten your seatbelts. About to take off in a minute.
Rifle.
Okay. As soon as this engine's up at the idle, we'll put the second engine on.
Did the convoy get taken out?
I don't know. It was down by Pop somewhere.
Convoy is 11 clicks due north of the airbase.
Okay. Is it an attack convoy or a resupply?
Attack convoy. Heading to Alminab.
Yeah, Minehead. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's come off the road now, isn't it? Okay, I'll make an effort on that then. Okay, this is up tidal now. So do 2 pages up.
Electrics on battery. Doppler navigation system very low nav data.
I've gone through all the startup earlier on, by the way. And this is automatically set up, so it's on auto align, so we don't exactly have to do some of the alignments that you would normally have to do with a Shark 3. We're just going to select a waypoint. Which is waypoint 7, although I'm not going to go there at the moment. Choose 2. Right. This is ready to roll. This time round I'll put my weapons on before I go. Don't normally. Right. Let's have a look, see where I need to go. Things on them. So they're coming down this way. And that 15 degrees for 5. Okay. So, oh, I know what I forgot to put on for you. There we go. And I'm going to put this on for now. And we want about 15 degrees for 5. Which means it's well within our range. Let me know when you got them all, Sting, if you get them all.
Careful, Sting, you're right on top of that lot.
There's 10 degrees, 15 degrees somewhere in that city. Just slow down a little bit. If I can see them from here.
You're not pretty close, you could probably shoot with a pistol.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, kept saying out to range. George. Beginning.
So look, they started going cross country.
I'm going to try a different thing.
What range have we got for this? Because they're not far away. Definitely in this town. I'll lock on everything. Where's that coming
Warning.
from?
Under attack.
Why am I not seeing
Warning.
anything there? That's
Under
better.
attack. Warning. Under
Okay,
attack.
I've got an SU coming in.
Warning. Under attack.
Oh, he's gone.
Warning. Under attack.
Right, there's that road. It's off to the right.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
These are those vehicles. That's the road. I've got to go over that bridge. There they are. Right, I want moving ground target, quick. Missed. Seven 7.2, just out of range, typical. Go to manual. Watch all that clutter that's around there. Jesus. Oh man. Okay, we now underneath the bridge. Should pop out. Rifle. What the hell? Why isn't it rifling? Master arm always helps. Rifle. Don't know where that's gone. Anyone? Oh, there it is. Rifle.
Warning. Under attack.
Right.
Warning. Under attack.
On the lead vehicle at the moment, Sting. I don't know where the missile... There it is. I was going to say, I don't know where the missile's gone.
Alex one of us said, good day.
Warning.
Hey.
Under attack.
Hey, Alex.
Warning.
Rifle.
Under attack.
Welcome back to the channel. Oh, that one's moving, isn't it? Oh no, is it just the smoke? Let's move it over a little bit to that one there. I think they might both be dead. Yeah, it just fell
Is this
short.
the cafe tea?
Yes, it is. If you've got any questions about it, please ask. That's it, Stinger. I think they're both gone.
Nice.
All the what?
Yeah, there were 3. But you see where the others are on the Shah air base? Just behind is the Seed, which is firing over. And what I was going to do is go up to Dubai International and then go round to the left of where we're aiming and go round for the Seed. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't. I think it was supposed to have it when it bought out the Shark 3. There was a few other things supposed to be on it, but permission was taken away. What I mean by that is they were granted permission to put these features on, and they started building it, and then it was taken off them. It was withdrawn, which is a shame. So as a consequence, we've got an extra pylon, but there is no...
Down.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bugger, but you know, you get used to it, to be honest. Let's head over this way. Let's watch the runway as we go past. I want to head out to the left and then up the coast.
Did you see 2026 and beyond?
I can't remember. I think I caught a bit of somebody else's. I'm not sure where they got to. I know there's supposed to be a tornado coming out. No, not today. I'm sure I saw something about what's coming. Have a look at HIP, How I Play. They cover off some of the
video is out.
some of the info. Ah, right. I haven't seen it now. Let's pause that while I drink my cup of tea as I go along. Because that's...
a couple hours ago.
Oh, right. It's only come out today. I know there's some people been talking about things coming out this year, but I guess they may already be aware of it, if you see what I mean. Especially if they're beta testers. As long as they're not bringing an F-35 out. Which I think there will be. Well, they did mention in the past. A little bit to the left there. Let's go.
F-35 is going to come out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So they may as well just...
It was in the video, though.
Yeah. I don't mind if it's... Oh, it wasn't in the video. So I don't mind if it's AI, but if they're going to bring one out, what's the point? They're just making it up. And DCS was about making things realistic, but now they're going to guess what it might be like and make it up. Do you see what I mean? What's the point of that? A Russian company.
Can I spoil a plane?
Can you spoil a plane? In terms of? What, you want to come fly?
Zero Dane 77 said, I don't see a reason for the F-35.
Not at all.
It's going to be way superior to previous gen aircraft.
Oh, it's not that causes me a problem. It's all these are based on the real thing.
Say a plane or two that was in the video.
Yeah, but all these aircraft that we fly are based on real planes.
Laser code on the weapons page on the AH-64. Does that change it for my laser and the weapons?
Off the top of their head and my head, I don't know. Why you clashing with others?
Well, I haven't so far, but I know it's going to happen, so I thought I'd change now while I'm on the ground.
Usually you have to change the laser code itself. I'll be surprised if it was automatic, but I can't 100% say, to be honest.
Exactly.
Not run into the problem. Yeah, it's just some made up bollocks.
It's the two places you do it in the A10.
No. Are you still in the Apache?
It doesn't belong in DCS.
I'm sure there's...
It doesn't.
There's two places to change it.
If you're going to start making, right, planes up by saying, oh, I think it'll have this or I think it'll have that, well, that's not DCS. Do you know what I mean? It's just pointless. This is what we think the F-35 has got. So look, you can pretend to be in an F-35. Why don't they just reskin something else and then say, and then call it an F-35? I mean, it's nothing like it. Because A, they won't have the information, and B, they're only guessing. And if they're not guessing, they'd be done in the same way as the people who were doing Battlefield. Well, yeah, lots of things. Anyway, let's turn over here. Let's uncage that. Go and have a little look at the scenery while we're on the way. Just coming up to Dubai International. Is it Dubai? I suppose it is, isn't it?
X1 said, do you think the Typhoon should be added?
Again, is it? You see, the Typhoon's quite old, and I'm not sure whether that is going to be pensioned off anytime soon or what. But they don't usually get up to date, current avionics. Do you know what I mean? So if they're making it up, then no. If they've got all the detail they need, you know, then that's fair enough. But if they're just going to make it up, why don't you just turn DCS into just a modders piece of software where people make things up based on various things? Exactly. I don't know. I know a lot of the stuff they usually do. What you've also got to remember is they work with quite a few countries. And doing the military simulation side, like the A10C was out long time before we got our hands on it, which is what they used to transition the pilots from the A10A to the A10C. Do you know what I mean? So if they're making it for the military, for simulators, which they would have needed to have been done a long time ago, then fair enough. But if they're just guessing and it's a skinned mechanic over the top of whatever anyone decides to think, is a bit pathetic, to be fair. Oh, that's what Stingy caught. Right, so where I want to go, I think, is somewhere. I should be looking at where I'm going. Up here, maybe. I'm heading for that circle on the top left, Stingy. Anyway, while I'm here, this is Dubai, obviously. And did you know, years ago, they did a survey on cartoons of the 60s? And they found that the people in Dubai do not like the Flintstones. Bit of a weird fact there, but they found the people in Abu Dhabi do. I've got the right skin for this at the moment. So I want to try and come up here. This is how far away? 7 clicks. I'm going to have to get quite low. Maybe I should have come up on the coast. So, small town up there. It should give us some cover. Am I going straight for that circle? Yeah, more or less. Checking the time, 11:33. Have you Googled, see if anyone else has got the same problem, Sham? Rubio.
I may have found it. So I wasn't able to open the MV side, it's catching out. So the MV that wasn't open it. So I'm going on the wireless, and that was it.
Ah, right, so the NVIDIA drives itself.
Possibly, yeah. It could have been coincidence, but they just, yeah, I wasn't able to open it. Maybe NVIDIA app, I wasn't able to open it at all. It was still
She does go on a bit, don't she? Right, I need to start slowing down soon. Do you think we get the idea? Just starting to slow down now, pulling my nose up, holding the trimmer in, lifting my nose, dropping the collective, so me racing up. just slowing down, and as it starts to drop, just increasing the collective. I was going quite quick. So the objective is to get to these top ones. See the Apache, it just can't keep up. This helicopter's fast, the Apache is quite slow. So what I'll do is linger over these, what do you call them? Not skyscrapers.
I don't get it in planes, but I really need to work out in some of the helicopters why
Pedro underscore
I can
McLeod said,
assign a
beware
button to get the
Ambo on the
communications
ground.
menu up, and it worked perfectly well on the ground, but as soon as I take off, I can't get the communication menu up on the same button.
Right, Alt, and the communication button should do it. There you am.
And that's what the keyboard's assigned to, and that's my buttons assigned to the same thing, so yeah.
I basically noticed that. I can't remember if it was right Alt and the same comms button or right control. I haven't got those on this keyboard. But once you're in the air, once you take off, yeah, it's just a different key press. And it happened, many patches ago. Right.
Right.
Smoking air.
How are you, Yam? Oh, that's a bit low. Oh, a bit lower than I wanted it to be. Just caught the bottom there, which isn't never good. You finally have a what? A day off. I've been like that, is it again? You're back into the routine that you were before nearly, aren't you? Except further up the tree. Where you end up just working all the time. Right, let's hope that I didn't damage the Schwal, which happens sometimes. No, it looks alright. Oh! Oh, it was a bird. I thought, what the hell's that? That's where I am at the moment. 6, I need to slow down. I need to get down here. Can't see where the smoke is. Slow down. I'm starting to slow down now. Drop the collective again. If the seagull gets too close, he's going to get diced.
Careful, Stingy, there's still an awful lot of stuff on that airbase. You're getting close again.
Now the problem is with these attack warnings is it's not just me, they're aiming at everybody, and yet, pardon me, it doesn't know the difference or reverse. Oh, interesting. Okay, I need to press those buttons again. Oops, come on. Oh dear, have I wrecked it? Let's have a look. take that off. Slow down a little bit, you know, when I clip the top of that lamppost. Have I damaged something? I may have done. Just trying to get the trimmer to
Lower gear.
hold this a little bit.
Lower gear.
I think I might have broken something.
Lower gear. Lower gear.
Yeah, it's not going to hold this. That's a bit of a bugger. I may have hit something underneath when I clipped that lamppost, unfortunately. So where am I aiming? Over here, which is 107, which is slightly over here. But I don't think I'm going to be able to hold it very well, to be honest. Just turning around a bit. Looks like with a bit of luck. Oh no, it's past those. Could use those buildings over there for cover. But the way it's not controlling at the moment is not good. Right there. So I can't reset these. I think I've damaged something. That is a bugger. See, I can't put the helicopter into auto hover or anything like that, and it's not going to stay stable for me to fire. Because I clipped something on the way over, although it's not necessarily showing up as damaged, I don't think. It's not going to actually get stable at all. Not enough for me to do what I want to do, but let's persevere and see what we can do. But don't be surprised if I suddenly find myself hitting something. Can you imagine it bobbling around with a laser like this? Okay. Let's try. Oh, look. I'm just going to get shot by these. This thing's just going in the air by itself. Or not going in the air by itself. As I said, I haven't got control over it, which is a pain in the ass. Where was that? Come on. There it is. Weapons. Laser. 28 mile? I don't think so. Surely no. 28k. I don't think it is. Look, it's moved. It's lost it. Helicopter's out of control. The full.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Smoking, yeah.
Yeah, that's at me. My helicopter's buggered. I can't do much, but we'll see.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
It's a good place to be to get that base. But my helicopter was buggered. I clipped a lamppost on the way over, so I couldn't hold it. Right, okay. Don't want that either. I want this before... Oh, before I do that, I was trying to eject. Right, the place is spot on. Just the helicopter was knackered. So I'm going to have to try and do it. We'll go back to Minehead. Jump in that. Sorry it's all shock today, but for what I'm doing, it's probably the best helicopter to use. You can use the Apache as well, of course, but I like to do everything myself, if possible, or have two people in the Apache. I'll just go through the startup. If anyone wants any information on this, please ask. Or if you're thinking of getting it. Fuel. Right, hit that button there. I managed to actually cut my arm again this week. So my right arm's wrapped up. I walked past an open door and cut my arm on it, would you believe, on the lock. My skin is buggered, right, it's very, very thin. And every time I bump into something, I don't just bump into it. So I've got this massive big tear on my right arm, just below the elbow.
I'm guessing you broke the last Shark's autopilot.
Something happened, so I couldn't set the channels over there.
Rifle.
They're all over the place. When I was going over, I clipped the top of a lamppost, and that's what happened basically. And it looked okay from the outside, but sometimes you know what these things are like. Anyway, you're right, Pred. How's the other half getting on? Is she still having a go? That's what was I doing? Oh yeah, talking. That's the problem. There we go. She's still having a go with a shark. Just waiting for that to get down to 20.
Rifle.
My door's shut. Yes, they were. Pop that on for you guys. And I think that was the right place to go on that marker, to be honest. I got a really good view.
Yes,
I could have took a lot out.
Yes, she's still playing, but for now we are playing Ark Raiders. Yes,
right.
we're still playing in the Shark, trying to complete the campaign thing that came with it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, good. Apart from my arm, it is one of the biggest. It's a flap tear laceration, and it basically is like you catch something, you have a triangle, it digs in, and then just peels your skin off your arm, sort of thing. It doesn't look good. But I dressed it myself, sorted it out, but then I had to go to the doctors anyway for something else, and I said, "Do I need a tetanus for this?" When she looked. I just showed her a picture and she went, "You're going to have to come and see the nurse."
That's not good. Hopefully it will heal quickly.
It usually does. But I'm always doing it on something. It's usually my leg, which causes me more problems. It's a life of steroids. Steroids are not good for you. They make your skin thin. And old age, of course, as well, but it shouldn't be this bad. When I was younger, I just used to bruise all the time, and I mean, My friend said if a fly landed on me, I'd have 6 bruises where its feet were. That's how bad it was, but hey. Right, I've got all the weapons I need. I'll go the same route as before. It seemed to be in quite a good place. Yeah, from that circle area, Stinger, looking right, you can really get into that far area. You got a really good view of them, apart from the fact I buggered the helicopter before I got there. Welcome to the channel, by the way, various people. If you got any questions, just jump in and ask.
Clean and dry, don't want any infections.
Yeah, don't worry, it's wrapped, and I've got to change the dressing tonight, and then I've got to go back to the quacks on possibly Wednesday. Right, okay. Let's pop the throttle up. Why have I got no audio? Oh, that's because I forgot to do that and that because I was talking. Okay, first thing it would have said is engines on battery, so we put the AC Jennies on. It also would have said Doppler navigation, but we haven't finished. It's also telling us that there's no nav data, but there will be now. Because of the way this is set in the mission, so it's auto aligning, so you don't have to manually do it. I'll just put the radios on. We've got weapons already. Put the data link on there. Pop these on now, which they'll light up and work. Put the seat ejection system, fire extinguisher, L140 laser, countermeasures, and then we turn around, stop the APU, turn around, switch the APU fuel flow off, go onto the nav page. Hang on 1 minute, need to switch the standby SAI or artificial standby artificial horizon thing, indicator, whatever the word is. Go onto here, search waypoints. We want to go to waypoint 7. Turn this down to waypoint 7. I don't know whether it picks it without doing that or not. I don't know. Let's have a look. Aldehar, is that where we're going? I didn't think we were going to Aldehar. We're going to Shah, I think.
This is the DCS version or Steam. I always forget what version you use.
Standalone. Don't use the Steam version.
Rifle.
That's better. Right. The reason why we don't use the Steam version is because you'll find the sales are longer and you've got access to all the free trials. I think I want to go up to about 4 degrees or something like that. Need to put my wheels up before I start hitting things. So we're going to go through a couple of the cities first. Which is heading up to this circle and then in. I can start hitting these guys there. Anyone got any questions on it? You can interrupt as much as you like, really. It won't stop me flying. I'll explain what I'm doing as I do it and why. We're going in the right direction. Yeah, that's fine. Heading towards the airport initially. Let's roll out a little bit. One thing I haven't mentioned is the reason why you can eject out of this helicopter is because of the blades. So when you look at the blades, the faster you go, right, the more they meet on the right. So the top blade lifts on the left when you move forward at 90 degrees. The other blade goes the other way round, so the lift is on the right, and that forces the blades together. And as the blades are your whole entire control surfaces, what you've got to be very careful of is when you're going fast, if you suddenly do any dramatic turns or violent aggressive turns, you'll find that you'll push the blades together even more, and your helicopter will have a blade strike, which means that the blades will break up into little pieces, and effectively you'll end up crashing. You'll just drop out the sky. So there is a seat ejection on this helicopter. I didn't get round to using it on the last flight. On the last flight, as I was going over through the Thames, I caught something under here on the top of the lamppost. Didn't look like any physical damage, but it did cause a problem. So I'm heading up at the moment. The main mission's off to my right. Let's zoom in here. So I'm heading up to this airport, and then more or less, not quite straight, but I'm going up to there. And I want to keep it over to the left as much as I can. And once I'm there, I can start looking right. And from there, these guys are just outside my range, but visible. So I should be able to do something with them, which is what I was about to do before. Okay, I will have to finish round about 1 o'clock or just before. You've been on SC since the patch came out, Pred?
No, what's the patch?
4.6. New ship, new missions and things. Light amplification in the cockpit glass. I have no idea why. I'll probably be moaning about that tomorrow. It's like spoon feeding people, you know what I mean? Soon they'll have a button that turns space into daylight. Because
What does that mean?
so basically, it's a bit like a night vision. Each ship has a different coloured sort of filter on the cockpit glass that allows them to see in the dark when you're down on planets. Because rather than people learn...
In space.
yeah, exactly. So when you go down on the dark side of a planet, oh look, it's really dark, and I crash. Oh, well, let's make it easier for you by effectively giving you a night vision. And you
This
just
is
think,
becoming a Baby's game.
yeah, exactly. And that's the problem. It's dumbing it down and spoon feeding too much. It's the noisy minority. Everybody crashes into moons and planets. We all did it at the beginning. And then you learn, do you know what I mean? It's getting worse and worse. It's still good, and it's brilliant in VR. And they've added some more VR features to it now. Right, I've got to be careful, as I found on the way over last time.
400 on the game, 300 on sticks. Then the babies came to this game.
Yeah. It's like it's a bit like, you know, we can't quantum unless we're on the edge of space, and that's not fair. So now you can quantum from like 10,000 meters up, which is just crazy. Do you know what I mean? I hope that all gets adjusted eventually. But yeah, it just, they just keep making it easier and easier for people, and it's not what it was supposed to be.
Right.
Look at me, I can kill people using a mouse and gimbal. What spaceship do you think you could possibly fly with a mouse?
Yeah. I can understand you got to make it broad, and I know you don't want it to be so niche, but it's always it's like on DCS, you know, you have a small minority of people out of, in Star Citizen's cases, the few million that own it, and it gets changed. By the time people come into the game who have waited for it to be finished, like 20 years ago, it's like, it's going to be completely different. It looks great, obviously. Some of it plays really well, and the fact that VR is doing a pretty good job at the moment. Is that a mass there? Looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, it is. Cranes. That's what I can't see.
They're basically too busy catering for the new people, not the people who
Yeah.
got them. It's kinda sad.
Yeah, because people, you know, crash into things. It's a bit like, you know, kids, don't put your hand in the water, it's hot, it will burn you. And so they stick the hand in the water, and it's hot, and it burns
How
them.
do you think I got my name now?
Yeah, exactly. I know very well.
I learned the hard way.
Yeah. I mean, we've all crashed into things. I've even crashed a whole sea loaded into things. Caterpillars full of stuff. Just because you're going a bit too fast.
So you mentioned VR?
Yep, it works in VR. Just go in on the right hand side thing under options, enable VR, and you're in VR. Oh, that.
Pixel said, "Red meter standing by."
You're coming in, Pixel.
Voxel supported normal now. Pixel said, simply red standing by.
Oh no, supported normal, mate. Some of the devs apparently wanted
Red Hot Chili Peppers
to do it.
standing by.
Oh, all your music. Yeah, so basically it's baked in. So the first one was when 4.5 come out, and they've made some
Russia
tweaks.
said, so if I plug my headset and just start, it works, no messing about.
If you've got your
Pixel
headset,
said, red, white and blue standing by.
if you've got your what was I going to say? If you've got your headset on, is it, what headset have you got? If you've got that all plumbed in and obviously working, then you fire up the game and you go to the right option, switch on VR, and it'll just do it.
Putship Russia said, it's still the HTC
Yeah, should work.
Working yet?
Probably it, mate.
Nice.
And the first one they did, the first pass, worked incredibly well. Right, I can slow down here.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I was really dead impressed on how good it was as a first pass. It was really impressive. What bomb
Does
was
the
that?
jingles track head movement?
I can't remember. I don't use gimbals. And you can have the gimbals tracking head movement anyway. That's just a normal feature. I always use fixed gimbals anyway. I never use gimbals
I
as
don't
such.
have any gimbals, haha. So can't try them, haha.
Warning.
Rifle.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Right, let's slow this down. See where these other targets are. What sort of area am I looking? What number's that? Oh god. 1 something. Right.
Squad 907 said, hell yeah, have 50 arrows.
Warning. Under attack.
Yeah, they are like arrows, aren't they?
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Is this coming to me? Oh no, it can't be.
Under attack. Warning. Under
Might
attack.
be.
Warning. Under attack.
Let's go over here somewhere.
Good shit, Russia said, oh ooh the nose you can gimbal I forgot but never used it so forgot the nose gun is gimbaled but no last time I blew my Vanguard I was unpleased.
You was unpleased? Not happy? Right, I know what you
It's
mean.
suddenly missing a piece out of it, hopefully they fixed it now.
It's gone through many iterations, the meta's changed, everything's changed. As always. Right, let's slow this thing down. See if I can sneak between these buildings. Let's slow down just a little bit more. There we go, that'll do. So, I'm sitting over here, and what I'm looking for are these guys over here. Range wise, I can see now 7
The
miles.
hole in the ship is why I'm unpleased
94.
never used to have a hole in it.
The hole. Not sure about the hole. So what I'm going to do is increase my height. Let's see what I can see. I might be just that little bit too far away.
It's like a block and missing a piece out the ship.
Ah, right. It's probably all right now. I don't know. Fly the Harbinger. But those other ships will do better. Don't want to go higher than that. Got a slight bit of drift, possibly off the buildings, or maybe a bit of wind.
The option to change the missiles on my Vanguard.
I'm not sure, matey. Right, okay. Let's put this on. And let's put this on just in case. But to be honest, I don't think we're going to be able to shoot anything from here. That could well be the targets over there. Let's put the weapon system on, and also the master arm, and select the missiles, and let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. But I think we're too far away. Oh, 11. That is too much of a squeeze. So what we're going to do is mark the SAM. Okay, that lights up now. And we're going to basically pop that on there. Okay. And then we're going to find another one. what we got there. I'm already on maximum zoom. Those look like some sort of tanks. Oh, that's a good one to get. Now let's do that. And there's 3 buttons. This is ground vehicles. This is SAM. And the next one is other. And as I do them, can you see what's happening? Look, I'm getting these marks on my map, which I can use. So when I relocate, see, this is a ground vehicle. So I use this symbol over there. And I don't need to do every single vehicle, but it's a good idea to do some. So that's quite useful there. I think that is a shulker. I think it is a shulker, but my recognition is appalling. And then I won't be able to see the others because I'm hiding behind here. Got that one on. Not going to see any more than that. No. So what I need to do now is move, right? And I am too far away. So if we look over there, we can go over there, but we've got to be careful how we get there. I don't want to hit anything again. And I need to be close enough to be able to shoot these things. Now I've marked them on my map, so I know where they are as far as the map goes. But this helicopter allows you to basically set a target, and it will turn the helicopter to the target and put the camera on it. Now it's not like 100% accurate, but it puts it pretty damn close. So even though I'm moving from where I was and where I marked those targets, using the combination of the rangefinder, because I'd got the target locked, it knows where the target is. So if I set the helicopter up right, and I don't want to go too fast, which I am.
Spectre 907 said, I still can.
You still can what?
Can't get over how accurate the gun is.
The gun on this, or on the helicopter, or what? Sorry. I'm just slowing down. Now my range is about... Ooh, lampposts. Don't want to hit them again, do I? My range is about 7 clicks. But...
Yeah, last time I flew the Shark I sniped an infantry unit dead center mass. Single shot from 1.9 nautical away.
Yeah, the cannon on this has a range of just under 4.5 kilometers, which is pretty damn good. So hopefully, let's stop here and I'll show you how it helps. I hope I'm closer to the target. So what I need to do,
Lower gear.
shut your all, is slow down.
Lower gear.
Don't want to get too high because they'll see me. Slow down again, as I've said before, as slow as you can before engaging auto hover. That'll do, and it'll get into auto hover really damn quick. So looking at the map, we can see they're 5 miles. If I click this, we can see that's 9 kilometers. That's a little bit tight, but we'll see what we can do. So now what I need to do and is we need to switch on the laser, we need to switch on auto turn, we need to select a target. So if I remember right, it was the second SAM, and we'll see that flashing. Okay, we then select DL ingress, and now we release the schwal, and the camera jumps, right, as you saw, and the helicopter turns to match the camera. So we need to put the weapons on, and if we look in, what this is telling me then is that the targets are over there somewhere. So using the collective brake, I hope they're over here somewhere, unless there's a hill. No, that's probably right. I'll probably get shot by something over the other side. We've also got pylons there that are going to get in the way. So let's zoom in and have a look. And lo and behold, there's the targets. Okay, as I said, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn close. So I can lock on it. Won't let me shoot at the moment because I'm on auto, and it'll limit the range or the ability to shoot to 7.2. So again, what I'll try and do is hike this up. Rifle. And hope that went up. And then it'll extend. So I'm not sure whether it's going to reach, but it would be good if it did. Otherwise I'm going to have to move a little bit closer. It might land just a little bit short. Yeah, do you see? So another way of doing it is move that up here. Rifle. And then guess. So this has gone up in the air.
Deploy MIA coming in from the east. I'm going to take care of that.
And bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Oh, wait. Look at this perm missile. Can you see it? Look. Has it lost the track already? Oh, wow. I caught the launcher, but did you see the track of that missile going up and down all over the place? So it's possible, but I really want that thing there. I don't want the launcher. If I can't get it, how far can I get close to it? I need another 2 clicks. And you can see me down here, look. And from its point of view, it possibly doesn't even know I'm here. Let's get back. Let's try it again. So aim high. Should have timed it. Rifle. This last time I did it too early, didn't I? Oh, well that one was a bit. Oh, it's not locked. Look, yeah, I see what happened. Okay, I'm going to have to move closer. So no worries. Let's come out of this. Let's switch off auto hover. I'm going to switch off altitude hold, and I'm going to put my nose down and stay as low as I can. Now I'm going to take this off because when that sun filter is on, it's really difficult to see. I've just got to make sure I don't hit lampposts or anything. And I need to find myself a little spot where I can still utilise these angles. If you look from here, you know, the things I'm shooting are not going to be able to see me down here. I don't want to go too fast.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
No one said rifle. That might be at me. Might be at someone else.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Just gotta remember where my blades are.
Warning. Under attack.
So again, I'm not too worried about where the targets are, because the helicopter will point at the target. There's an MI8 about 5 miles away from me, coming in from somewhere. Pardon?
Yeah, already tracking it, just waiting for it to get in range.
Okay.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
See, I'd much rather do this than fire something from, like, I don't know, 60 mile away or 30 mile away. Do you know what I mean?
Anti-aircraft artillery on the ground.
Yeah, I've just seen him here. Yeah.
So I'm looking for a bit of space. There's quite a few lampposts around here. I need to move about 2k forward. So I haven't done that yet. I'm about 8k. But even so, that's better.
Right, there's an MI8 coming in from the deep defence area to here, if someone can take that out.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Where's that coming
Warning.
from?
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Let's move over here a little bit.
TPX, the big power missiles are pretty slept on, and I'm not sure why. They're great fun.
What's that, sorry? Oh, yeah. Those things are brilliant, aren't they? To be fair. Especially against ships. Once you get used to firing them. How many times did it take you when you fired it and you sort of dropped out the sky because you weren't moving? Right, let's try this, shall we? Gonna slow down.
California 909 said, "Sup Mel."
Hey, hello, matey. How are you today? Are you streaming later? Right, okay. So,
Spectre 907 said, "Just the once, but I didn't have the muscle memory of early builds where the smoke inhalation wasn't a factor."
yeah, it wasn't. Right, okay, so let's set up again. Okay, auto turn.
909 said, "I'm not streaming today. I'm just doing some PvP and relaxing."
Yeah, it's fair enough. Right, have we got it selected still? Let's have a look. Nope. So we want number 2.
Rifle.
There it is.
Under attack. Warning.
Okay, make sure the laser's on, which it is.
Under attack.
Put the weapons on, which they are.
Warning.
Right, MI8.
Release the Schwar. It's over there. And then we'll just lift up a little bit, okay? What range is it giving me? Nothing at the moment. So I need to just gently ease my height. Not too much.
Rifle.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
And then hopefully We'll see them before they see us.
Mel said, California 909 is no lurking.
Ah, yeah, okie dokie, matey. So we've got this building in the way,
Under attack.
which is good.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
I hope that's not at me.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
If that's at me, that's disappointing, isn't it? Somebody already killed these things.
Warning.
One for them, one out.
Ah,
Warning.
tree.
Under attack.
Let's see what the range is. Range is good.
Ramble Monkey said, hi there, may I ask which server you're on?
Yeah,
Under attack.
on, I think it's just called mail server. It's my server. Oh, you... Isn't that sod's law? That would have taken out my schwal. Look, right on the nose. Oh. Come on. Oh well, at least am I dead? Oh yeah, look, my pilot's sleeping. What a shame. It's a good
Cheers.
line to come in. Yeah, if you want to fly on it, the server's open during the week. I think the password at the moment is Xmas, small XMAS. No, I know. But it's quite tidy though, isn't it, Sting? You know, it's not crashed onto the floor. It's just gonna barbie my pilot. Bollocks, it's 1:30 already.
Christmas.
Yeah. Right, these were going for these. I was trying to take these out. I did take one thing out earlier, but I came up round the back.
I think they must have been using the latest stealth technology, the bloody thing.
What, the helicopter?
Yeah.
You've got is that a convoy coming in or just edge? No, it's alright, that's fine. I thought it was en route. I just got popped before I could pop it where I was. There was a tree in the way, so I had to go a little bit higher, and that was just a little bit too much. But it's a good position, by the way, Stinger. Or
Yeah.
pop. I'm gonna have to finish shortly, so I haven't really got time to get up in the air, get over, get in position and shoot anything. So I'll just watch some of the others for now for a little bit. Who we got? Here's Clave. He's in an Apache. And we can follow his missile. If I could see my keyboard. There it is. Visibility is not great, is it, Pup? So Pup's in the shot. As I said, this is Clay from the Apache. There's nearly out on this house. He's got 4 left. Oh, let's move my keyboard a bit. Would you believe I nearly just cut myself on my keyboard? Got Pup over here in the shark. It's really difficult to see stuff from the one side, I must admit. Here's his spinning dart. thank you for the follow there. I will be winding up shortly, and tomorrow I'll be streaming Star Citizen, and we'll see if me, Pop or Stingy, if they're on, whether we end up in prison. It's the usual thing. There is an event on at the moment, and I actually did some of the things in the event for a change. I don't usually. I'm not that desperate for a piece of armour or something, do you know what I mean? But I thought I'd join in. But usually it seemed like the whole server was going into one big party. And then no doubt when they finish, they'll just go and disrupt everybody else, which is usually the way. There's not much here now, is there really? A urinal and what's the crass? Let's have a look. Is that just a truck or what? Can't see it. Is that it? Yeah, it's just a truck. So it's just a urinal and a truck. That's all that's left there by the looks of it. The rest of them are off to the right a bit, but you've got the Sam's at the back at the seed place. Where's Stingy? Right, I will be winding up. I've got to go. I will be back later, but I won't be playing this. So let me go and find somebody to pass you over to. Hopefully there were some bits and bobs that people learned today, which is always the aim, which is why you should always, when I'm streaming, just ask questions. That's absolutely fine. This is a few more viewers on there. Someone's training in the F-18. Okay. Don't know who it is, but I'll pass you over to him.
Allez, on va pouvoir passer sur Alpha 3.
Maybe I won't.
Rifle.
Actually. The title is completely in English. The problem is the language isn't. So there's no point doing that at all. No, this one's English. Someone called Sweden Ops. Let me pass you over to them. They're playing in VR. Might be a bit jerky on the head, but anybody who streams, give them support. When I first came on this morning, I looked and there was 10 people watching DCS, and it really needs as much as possible. So thank you for watching. As I said, I'll be on Star Citizen tomorrow, usually from around about 12ish or roundabouts, and we'll go from there. Cheers all and thanks.
Russia said, see you, Mel.
See you, matey.
Thank you.